Switching to the point, and I'm Anjana Om Kashyap. Another pro-Pakistan propaganda by separatists in Kashmir. One more anti-India agenda fueled by hardliners. Mirwais Umar Farooq of the Hurriyat sees Eid in Pak's victory, and so does Yasin Malik's wife, who goes overboard, rejoicing Pakistan's cricket glory over India. Question is, till when will we tolerate these parasites?
They fuel unrest in the valley, incite children to engage in violence, and even raise Azadi slogans. They live in India but walk and talk like Pakistan. The separatists in Kashmir have shown their true colors yet again. The valley skyline was once again lit with firecrackers and Pak flags were waved after Pakistan beat India in the Champions Trophy final. While the entire nation cheered for their heroes in the Champions League final on Sunday, it was Pakistan that won over separatists' hearts.
सबसे पहले मैं इस वक्त शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगी मोहम्मद आमिर का, जिन्होंने एक सर्जिकल लिटरली स्ट्राइक की है ओवल में ब्रॉड डे लाइट के अंदर, और वहाँ पे दिस इज लाइक रीलिविंग द 1992 मूवमेंट ऑल ओवर अगेन बाय द कश्मीरीज, द पाकिस्तानीज.
They not only celebrated Pakistan's win but also India's loss. Separatist leader Mirwais Umar Farooq took no time to congratulate Pakistan team for their win. Taking to Twitter, Mirwais said it felt like an early Eid.
After victory of Pakistan's cricket team, celebrations were witnessed in many areas across the valley in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Youth were bursting crackers, and on the other hand, it also led to war of words between separatist leader Mirwais comparing it to the festival of Eid, and cricketer Gambhir reacting tersely and saying, "Pack your bags and cross the border."
On Saturday, Mirwais had put out a similar tweet cheering for Pakistan after it stunned England to reach the finals. Cricketer Gambhir lashed out at Mirwais on Twitter, telling him to celebrate Pakistan team's win in Pakistan and not in Kashmir. This isn't the first time Mirwais has stirred a controversy. The separatist leader has openly said there is only hatred towards India. He has repeatedly insisted that India has no rights over Kashmir. He is known for backing unrest in the valley and for calling terrorists like Burhan Wani a symbol of Kashmir's resistance. Mirwais has been under house arrest multiple times, but that doesn't stop him from making hate speeches or from backing Pakistan. While separatists like Mirwais continue to rant, the government seems to be going soft on these hawks. Is it time valley villains were made to cross the border? With Pooja Shali in Srinagar, Bureau Report, India Today.
We're joined in this debate by former cricketer Madan Lal, Hurriyat leader Syed Salim Gilani, MLA from Engineer Rashid, former cricketers Nikhil Chopra, and Madan Lal joins me here in the studio, and filmmaker Ashok Pandit. Engineer Rashid, I want to come to you first because I know, apart from sitting in the Jammu Kashmir Assembly, you have an honours degree in evading questions. I have experienced it throughout my shows with you, and that is why I want to come up front and make you face the tough question. I know you're going to say this is anti-India sentiments, and I'm going to say no, it is not. UPSC aspirants from Jammu Kashmir joined. They joined the army, they joined the police, they joined the cricket team. So we don't want to get into that. I have a simple question for you, and if you're brave enough, face it and answer the question directly without getting into rhetoric. All these people who live in India, thrive on our money, and sing Pakistan's tune, why shouldn't they, as Gambhir rightly suggested, be packed and sent to Pakistan? Answer this question. Why shouldn't they be sent away to Pakistan?
So do it. Who is stopping you from doing that? Send them to Pakistan, and then you have to send 99.9% population of Kashmir to Pakistan.
I knew you would come there.
And why does Gambhir forget that Kashmir is not India? Kashmir is a disputed territory. We are
It
neither
is
with
not.
India nor with
It
Pakistan.
is not.
And you
No,
are
Engineer Rashid.
every Kashmiri,
No,
send them
Engineer
to
Rashid.
Pakistan. Send them to Pakistan.
It is not.
Send
Mr.
them to
Engineer Rashid.
Pakistan.
It is
You
not.
go
Ashok
one
Pandit.
word,
Mr.
send
Engineer
them to
Rashid.
Pakistan.
Mr. Engineer
Send them to
Rashid, one
Pakistan.
simple
You
You
question.
sit in the assembly
Mr.
there.
Engineer
You
Rashid,
should be ashamed of
one
your stand.
simple question.
You're chosen by the people there.
Yeah.
One
Mr.
simple
Pandit.
question, Rashid Saab.
Yeah.
Rashid Saab, Muziman Kat. One simple question to you.
सुनने की हिम्मत करो।
You are an MLA. You are an MLA of Jammu and Kashmir as per the Indian Constitution. You have taken an oath as per the Indian Constitution. And if you don't believe in India, resign and cross the border, go across and live in Pakistan. You are an MLA. Aren't you an MLA as per the Indian Constitution or not? Tell me that first.
Yeah, have patience to listen, Mr. Ashok Pandit. I have not taken oath under Indian Constitution. I have taken oath under Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. And who are you to threaten me? It is
No.
my
Threaten.
trial. You are the
Rashid
India is the occupation.
Rashid Saab,
Let you leave my
the
Kashmir.
contract
No,
of
it is not.
threatening is
Your
yours.
army must
This is
leave.
what you have done
You are
throughout
the
your life in
aggressor.
Kashmir.
You are the
You have
aggressor.
threatened people.
You are the
We
aggressor.
Kashmiri
You are the
Pandits
aggressor.
don't believe in threatening.
You have occupied
We
my
are
land.
Indians.
Leave my land.
We are nationalists.
Meanwhile,
and
the
we
real
believe
man
in
should
India.
dream. He is
So
not
we
the
don't have to
separatist.
threaten
Gilani
anybody.
is the man to dream.
You
Yasir
have
Malik is the man to
become
dream.
an MLA.
You are not
The
man to
elections
dream.
in Kashmir
Neither is Mapa
have
Mufti.
been organized.
Taking oath doesn't mean that I should lie.
As per
Taking
the
oath
Indian
teaches me to
Constitution.
tell you the
You
truth.
have to
और
agree to
पहले मैं
that.
पाकिस्तान
And
की
if
टीम
you
को
don't
मुबारकबाद
believe in
देना
Indian
चाहता हूँ
Constitution,
कि उन्होंने
then you
वहाँ
better
टांगे ऊपर
resign.
कर दी और आपको
It's
बता
as
दिया
straight as simple,
क्योंकि you
Mr.
politicized
Rafi.
cricket
Don't
also.
misguide people.
You politicized
And it is
cricket.
not the
You
problem
politicized
of the
support.
entire
Support has
Jammu
nothing to
Kashmir
do with
state.
politics.
You
small
find
bunch
the
of
three
people.
elements.
You
Your certain
politicized
population of
cricket.
2%
You talked about
in
not
Jammu and
playing
Kashmir
cricket with
who have
Pakistan. No,
created
not
a
at all.
problem.
You were
When there
using
is a
Pakistani team
when
and
there is a
they beat
recruiting
England. And you were threatening them to
policy,
take them.
there are thousands of
Oh, no,
people
yaar,
who
come
go
on.
in the line to be recruited in the
Absolutely.
army. There are thousands
Absolutely.
of people who give UPSC
Ashok Pandit,
exams.
then you send everybody to
They go
Pakistan.
all out.
Then
And
you have
you
to
are
send
the
every
people,
Kashmiri to
because
Pakistan.
you make
फिर
money,
बाबा मुफ्ती
because you are
अब्दुल्ला का
funded by
जनाजा भी यहाँ कोई नहीं पड़ेगा.
Pakistan. You are working for Pakistan in India because you are funded by Pakistan. So stop this business, and if you really
Aaj
are
मैं
interested
Kashmiri
in
Mr. Ashok
business,
Pandit,
please
speak
cross over
something
the
in
border
Kashmiri.
and leave us alone here.
Kashmir का
to live
चुप रहा था.
a
सारा
peaceful
पंडित जी
life.
मेहमान यार
Mr.
का देख
Rashid,
के रहा था.
enough
Absolutely, I want to come to the others.
Enough of your drama and enough of
Memanta
your
yaar Kashmir
as far as
Separatists
India is
होता.
concerned.
Absolutely. Syed Salim Gilani. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. Mr. Rashid, I'll come back to you, sir. Just a minute,
पंडित जी
sir.
आप कोशिश
Syed
कर.
Salim Gilani,
मैं भी फीस है
sir.
कश्मीरी.
Just
आप
a minute,
talk
sir.
something
I'll
in
come
Kashmiri.
back to you, Engineer Rashid.
You are
Please
bringing
wait
those
for your
details
turn.
by-
We started the
You
debate
have
with
lost
you.
in Kashmir.
Mr.
It's a shame on
Gilani,
you. You should feel
Mr.
shameful.
Gilani, can you
You
hear
should feel
me?
shameful tonight.
Just a
You
minute,
are
Mr.
cheating down people's-
Just a minute, Mr. Rashid. Mr. Gilani, okay, we've just lost connection. We're trying to get him back because, you know what, Nikhil, this is a clear-cut case of cheering the paymasters. These are people, the Hurriyat takes funds from India and Pakistan. We on our India Today expose have shown how they take money from Pakistan. So to keep their shop going and their business thriving, they show a bunch full of people who are anti-India.
Well, clearly the emotional blackmailing, this is the brains behind the stone pelter's hand.
Absolutely.
Think of it. Think of it
Absolutely.
in that way, you know, and they wait for instances, they wait for the India-Pakistan game, you know, which is the unfortunate. If you look at it, I was hearing Mr. Gilani that, you know, as an MLA, he's taken an oath under the Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir, is the Election Commission, but yes, sir, what is your role as an MLA? Are you to look and say that the youth of Jammu and
Create
Kashmir...
unrest is their role.
Yeah, but you think
Burn
about
down
the youth.
schools.
You know,
Promote
sometimes-
such anti-India sentiments so that you can
Anjana,
thrive.
as responsibility comes, you have to think beyond yourselves. They're clearly not thinking beyond themselves. You know, these instances are incurred. Why? Because it's a personal gain.
For generations to come, you will not be able to forgive yourselves the kind of Kashmir you are presenting before them because they're not able to go to schools because of the situation that is happening. Syed Salim Gilani, I want to come to you.
Kashmir dispute. You want the
Clearly, all these tweets and all these
to the fire.
visuals that are coming, please wait for your turn. Please wait for your turn. In India, we play by rules. We play by rules.
And we will
Please
go
read
back
into
to
the
our
line.
Hold up.
We play by rules. We don't do a proxy war. Please play by rules and don't try your dirty tricks on the
Hold
debate.
the
Let's do it
side.
one by one.
Which
Mr.
you have
Gilani, I want to
promised
come to you. Clearly, this is a
You are a
case.
bunch of
This
jokers
is a
in the TV
case.
channel. Hold the pulpit side.
No.
If I am a
Elections are already organized. Mr. Engineer, elections have organized in Kashmir. You became an MLA because you won the election.
Yes.
So what plebiscite are you talking about? elections have conducted in Kashmir. You become an MLA because of that. You want plebiscite just because you want plebiscite. The entire Jammu
You are such a bundle of contradictions. Madan Lal.
Mr. Rashid Engineer, don't cheat people, don't befool people. You are into business of terrorism. You are making money because of terrorism. You are making money. It's a business for you, Mr. Rashid Engineer.
Show some courtesy, show some guts.
Stop this business of making money. This channel, this very channel has exposed you.
Kashmir mein kuch batao, main manu aap Kashmiri ho.
Yes.
From your Pakistani,
You are a VP boy.
from our neighboring
किराए के
countries.
टट्टू हैं इनके और आपको बुलाते हैं उधर पर कश्मीरी को गाली निकालने के लिए. Are you a Kashmiri?
You have minted
Are you a
crores. You
Kashmiri?
have made palatial bungalows.
You should have
Absolutely.
infrastructure today. Why
Engineer
people are
Rashid,
against
you know
India on
what?
the
In
road?
many terms, just
You
can we
have
lower
lost the
his
battle
volume
in
a little so
Kashmir.
that he can listen
People
to
are
us
taking
and so
to
can our
streets
viewers.
and
You're
they
a
are
bundle
chanting
of
anti-India
contradictions,
slogans.
you know. You
You
can
should
test
have
the
infrastructure
elections,
by every
you reach the
Kashmiri on the
assembly,
road.
and then
you
you
are
say
not
that
a
these
traitor.
elections are of
You
no
know,
use.
you're
So
not
you're a
a
bundle
traitor.
of contradictions.
They are the
Before I
real
lose my track, I have Mr. Gilani with me now. Mr. Gilani, clearly Mirwais Umar Farooq and the hardliners believe that it's time to pay back the paymasters, and that is why this cheerleading for Pakistan. My question to you and people like you is, why do you choose to stay in India? Why do you choose to stay in India? Answer me directly. We're trying to get him across. Have we got him? Have we got the connection? There is some problem. We'll have to, as soon as we get him, we'll go to him with that question. This is the question, Madan Lalji. Ultimately, why do they choose to stay in India? Because they want to create unrest, and their whole entire business, as he says, runs on this.
Anjana, they know that this is the best country to live.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
these people know.
Absolutely.
Like Mr. Rashid, who's a MLA, these are the people who are spoiling the career of the too
Because
many
the
youngsters.
Pak army will see through
And,
them,
like
and the
yesterday,
moment their value is over, they're going to...
So looking at the
Pull the
yesterday
trigger at their
celebration in Kashmir, it amazed me that if you don't want to live in here, we will help you out to send you to cross the Pakistan border. We will send them. But they have to think right. But because they are not thinking right. Agar aapki soch nahi achhi, if you are not thinking right, then this thing will happen. He's still saying that Kashmir is not a part of India. It's a disputed country. How can he can say that?
And he sits in the assembly.
He sits in the assembly. These are the people setting the example for the youngster. So this is what happened. What do you expect from them?
And
These are the
I'm a little surprised when you represent somebody, you represent a community, you win elections, things like that. I think time has come for the youth of Kashmir to also bounce back and be aware. Stop using somebody else's brains and being the hands of as stone pelters. Opt for your own opinion. It is for your own good. Learn to say no. We will not go ahead and say anything against our country. We live in this country, India, and it promises to be the great land. It promises for us to be prosperous and be whatever you want to be.
No, but we have people, we have you participating in UPSC, joining the army, every recruitment camp has...
Somebody has to say no. When people they wait for incidents like
Engineer
this.
Rashid joins the political system.
They wait for incidents like this to create unrest and make the most of it. Who is benefiting? Individuals, not a group of people.
Anjana ji, people like Rashid Engineer, believe me, are responsible for the destruction of the youth population of Jammu and Kashmir. They are responsible. He, Gilani, Yasin Maliks and all that, because they have believed in violence. Now, coming to the next thing, Anjana, my pain today is that I don't expect anything from them, because I know that they are anti-nationals. They know that this is a job. They are paid for that. My contention is what is happening to our people here. Why are our people, our cricketers, our politicians, our country not stopping playing with Pakistan? And what kind of reasons are we giving that you can play in this match, you can't play in this match? Sports in the name of war cannot be played. Pakistan is responsible for beheading, killing soldiers, police constables, ordinary common man on the streets. It's a terrorist nature. Why are we playing with that?
Should India have boycotted the Champions Trophy? As a cricketer, take that question head on.
I would. Because, how do you see in the eyes of the martyrs, of their families?
Yes.
Tell me, Anjana, how can you reply? One simple question. You are asking very hard questions to Mr. Gilani. He doesn't want to answer. One soft question. Would he be happy seeing at least 5 or 6 Kashmiris represent India and on a worldwide stage do well? Will that give him
happiness? That is not their shop.
No, Ashok,
that is not their shop.
Look at the beauty. Today
like that.
also, Jammu Kashmir represents Ranji Trophy. This is the beauty about this country.
Yes.
You live and let
Engineer
live.
Rashid, can you answer an honest question from a cricketer?
And BCCI pay for them. Pay for the
Absolutely,
cricket.
BCCI pays for them.
Ma'am, please. Ma'am, please allow me to say something.
Go ahead, the question is for you. Would you be proud to see Kashmiri
If
youth
Kashmiris
actually
are playing in
performing well
Ranji
on the
Trophy or-
international stage?
Please, listen. Listen to me, ma'am. Listen to me. Please. Let us not quarrel. We can have a civilized debate. If Kashmiris are playing in Ranji Trophy or they are showing their talent, what India has to celebrate in it? At the end of the day, tell me if people are going to get recruited in the army and other agencies, that is their fundamental right. And tell me out of 7 lakh soldiers, how many are Kashmiris? You have deprived us of your rights within Indian constitution also, and that is why you are facing heat at the streets of Kashmir. From Karna to Kazigund, everybody was on the roads, and you should introspect why L Nation has reached to the level. And now when there are some guys who are wanting to go and get recruited,
No, you answer a simple question. Why did you participate in the election system?
To Kashmiris by
If you didn't
recruiting some people
believe,
in army and
people like you epitomize the double standards of certain people in Kashmir. You answer a simple question. Now I have to come to basics to try and expose you. Why did you participate in the election system if you did not believe in the country and if you did not believe in the political system? Why did you participate in the election?
Because very good.
MLA बनना है.
Wonderful. It is not Indians who vote me to assembly. It is Kashmiris who vote me to assembly.
I am a Kashmiri. Mr. Rashid Engineer. I am a Kashmiri too.
I will not.
I am a Kashmiri too. There is a population of Ladakis. There is a population of Dogras. There is a population of other Muslim people in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. I am a Kashmiri and I am an Indian. Mr. Rashid Engineer, don't be fool people. Don't cheat people and don't speak lies on television channels. You are an anti-national. You are a terrorist, Mr. Rashid Engineer. And you stand exposed. This channel is exposed to Mr. Rashid Engineer. Time and again, you make money in the name of terrorism. You make money in the name of jihad. You have killed people. You have raped people.
You are not a Kashmiri. You are a weekly boy of Indian agencies abusing Kashmiris every day tonight. And you are responsible for more alienation against India in Kashmir. By Batav Karur Kashmir Bajar. हर एजेंसी को आपने पकड़ के रखा और हिंदुस्तान का बेड़ा कर रखा है। हिंदुस्तान तुम्हारे लिए जर्सी गाय बन चुका है और उसका दूध पीछे उड़ा है। आपने हिंदुस्तान को जलील किया। No, you are.
And to the point, we're debating how Mirwais Umar Farooq or Yasin Malik's wife have actually sent out not just congratulatory remarks, because that's okay, but beyond that, they were celebrating Eid because Pakistan has won. Is it actually done just to instigate or to kind of turn the tables and put it towards India and say, see, here we are living in your Kashmir, but we are with Pakistan, handle that? Is it intentionally done just to provocate, is my question, Ashok Pandit? Just to provocate Indians, because they also know they're losing their ground. They know they're losing their ground.
No, it is definitely, Ajana ji, entire exercise of provocation. They have been provocating us. They have been hitting at our homes. Not now. It's not only this match. All the matches played in years before that. If India wins the match, they used to hit at us in sadness. If India would have lost the match, in celebration, they used to hit at us. Both the extremes are there, and we have suffered this from quite number of years. It's not nothing new. My only question to Mr. Rashid Engineer is that, you know, as we all know that there are cricketers now who have come up in top list of Indian team. If a cricketer like Parvez Rasool tomorrow is responsible for the victory of India, then what will
against Pakistan?
Against Pakistan.
Against Pakistan.
Brilliant. That is understood. That is understood. That is understood. That is like what stand will Mr. Rashid Engineer take? What stand will Mr. Gilani take? What stand will Mr. Yasin Malik take? And what stand will Hurriyat Conference take that time?
Yes.
Because Parvez Rasool has come on
that, Engineer Rashid.
It's his hard work which has given him what and where he is now.
Parvez Rasool, a cricketer we are very proud of, for all we know may soon be joining the Indian cricket team. If he actually bowls against Pakistan and does perform brilliantly, which side will you be?
I don't know what you, ma'am, please, for God's sake, we are not your enemies. Don't treat Kashmiris as enemies of India.
You are my enemy. Mr. Rashid Engineer, you are my enemy. Mr. Rashid Engineer, you are my enemy. because you don't believe in Indian Constitution, but you are an MLA of Indian Constitution. You are filing
Okay, I am your
anti-national
enemy.
sentiments. You are raising Pakistani flags in
Okay, I am
Kashmir,
your enemy.
which is
Okay,
part of India.
okay, are you happy
have
now? I am
always
your enemy.
spread venom against
Okay, I am
India.
your enemy.
So you are my enemy. Let us take it very
Okay,
straight.
I am
You
your
are not
enemy.
my friend.
आप पागल
You
हो
are not
जाओगे,
a
चलाओ
friend.
मत
You are
जाना।
not a friend
Now
of
you will
Kashmir.
turn mad.
You are not a friend
आप
of
ब्रेन
people
हेमरेज
of
हो
Kashmir
जाएगा,
and
चलाओ
Jammu
मत।
and Kashmir as
और
such.
रुको यार।
So let us be
और
very
रुक
clear
जाओ,
on that.
रुक
Mr.
जाओ, रुक
Mr.
जाओ,
Rashid
बच्चे रुक
Engineer,
जाओ।
You have
ओ
gone
बच्चे रुक
all
जाओ,
out
ये फिल्म
in
इंडस्ट्री है,
defending
रुक
India.
जाओ, रुक जाओ।
You have gone
और
all
रुक
out
जाओ।
in supporting
Kashmir is
terrorists.
not
You
India.
have gone all
ये
out
किसी के
in
बाप
supporting
की
Pakistan,
जागीर
and you
नहीं
have
है।
eliminated Pakistan
ये
logic
नरेंद्र
in
मोदी
India.
की जागीर
So you are
नहीं
my
है।
enemy. You are not
ये
my
तुम्हारी
friend.
जागीर नहीं है। हता से बड़ छो कैसे
Quick
बैठा
comment
रखा
from-
यार।
quick comment from you, Nikhil ji, and,
हट मत जा, कार बोल यार।
You know,
Just a minute.
बात
I
सुनो।
personally feel it's a bigger conspiracy theory. You know, when you lost to India, you've been able to brainwash the youth, which is the unfortunate part, because I see a lot of potential.
Very
with
limited
it.
though, very limited.
Very limited, but I see a lot of potential coming through. But how do these people go and say that we are behind you? You wait for these moments to come in front and say we are behind you. That is why.
I just want to ask you, Rashid, that what message he's giving to the youth, you know, like yesterday when they celebrated. Why can't he send the positive message? Don't do these sort of things. We are living in India.
And I
know,
just
don't do
wish,
that.
it's time to end the debate, and I just wish that Engineer Rashid, the whole of Kashmiri youth should have watched you today, because you're not even ready to openly clap for a cricketer like Parvez Rasool, who's grown up from this Kashmir, this land. That just exposes you. Thank you for joining me. Keep watching India Today.